In this video, here we are, look. Monstrosity. Ooh, what's that for?
More tools from the middle aisle from Lidl Parkside. I got these last week, but I thought I'd bring the video out before they go out of stock because there's another tool drop happening on the 8th of May. And most of these tools are a dual purpose. First, let's see what other tools are in Lidl in the middle aisle. Hello, sheddies, and you join me again in my shed.
So, back to my second home, Lidl, the middle aisle. 25 quid for this little home for a robotic lawnmower. £9 for this extension lead, 4 sockets on it, and a USB-C and a USB standard. £10 for this little weather station and ventilation monitor, radio controlled. Impact screwdriver set. Nut and bolt extractor set. And a screw extractor set. Each of them £8. Loads of car solutions, cleaning products, etc. 2 for 6 quid or £3.99 each. 99p for these little tree air fresheners. Polyester, 30 quid. Wonder Wheels, £5. And this car creeper and stool, 2-in-1, 20 quid. These little fixings, you know, for the inside of cars, for panels and whatnot. Something that come in handy, probably a lifetime's worth in there. £10 for these extendable ratchets. Teacup, £7 for this floor mat set. Yankee Candles air fresheners, £2.50. These little round batteries, £2 a pack. The 4-in-1 wrenches. And then £4 for these buffing pads. Various sizes. Right, back to the shed.
I did mention that I would bring out your videos that you've sent in. Thanks a lot, of the robotic mower. I'll bring them out in the next video. Right, specs on. Let's have a look what I bought. Right, first of all, from Parkside, a miniature car wash brush. You want to spin round? It looks like one though, doesn't it? Wheel and rim brush, ergonomic, removable handle. A thorough cleaning of wheels, rims and engine compartments. Can be used with all standard battery operated drills. Narrow, long shape with soft bristles. One brush, 22 centimetres. 400 RPM. And I think we can even put that in an impact driver. Let's have a look. Like I mentioned, dual purpose. I think we can use that for cleaning other things like tools, pipe, workbenches, cubby holes, rubber plate on the top, and then we've got that fitting. It's basically just twisted wire, the centre, plastic cap at the end, and then we get this, another dual purpose, because I think we can use that as a screwdriver as well. Rubber on the handle, hanger if you want to, or to give you more leverage, put a pin through it, pull back and lock in. So that on there, pull it back and locked in. Look at that. Bit of movement in it as we'd expect. Yeah, if we just do it by hand, if we're cleaning out whatever, garden furniture maybe, plant pots, greenhouses, sheds, cobwebs, all sorts. So I get my drill. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, it's off centre. There we go. Look at that. Clean up old tools covered in dust. That's a good example. Hey, hey. Look at that. Perfect. Spick and span. Well, almost. Always wear a dust mask. And also, impact driver. Let's take that bit out for a sec. There we go, look. Bit of movement in there. Got a screwdriver. Off there. The impact driver. Woohoo! variable speed. Woo-hoo. And of course, as it was intended, for car wheels, or push bikes, or motorbikes, or quads, or lawnmowers, or anything. Next, I've always wanted one of these, a car trim removal kit. You've seen these before, the plastic pry bars, etc. in a nice case. Removing trim parts and interior fittings from vehicles, 14 pieces. It probably goes back to when I used to fix cars, like we used to, like a lot of us used to. But these days, I don't really. But just for any other application, again, a dual purpose, because I think we can use these to take things apart, any sort of appliance, really, that sometimes instead of using something metal, usually like a screwdriver, and you end up breaking it, the plastic component. But with one of these, no damage. Looks like it's got pins for taking stereos out as well, if you've still got those old school stereos. Taking off plastic trim. Contents 11 removable tools for interior fittings, 2 removable tools for car radios, 1 removal tool for fastening clips. Includes bag. Let's have a look. Parkside. Velcro. Here we are, look. Oh, we get a metal one as well, look. Pry bar. Oh, and obviously that's metal, so that'll end up damaging plastic if you're not careful. But one like that, for example, you know when you remove a clip or a pin or something, you can put it down the back of something just to pop it out. It'll go either side of the pin. Same there. Very durable plastic. Wedge at that end. Wedge at that end. Another one with a rounded wedge. A wider hook pry bar there, and a flat side, wider. And more of pretty much the same and similar. What's this one? Ooh, what's that for? What is that for? Instructions. It just tells you about the stereo. Oh, and that. Yeah, just removing a clip. Not much interesting in there. I wonder what that is. Let me know in the comments. It might come to me when I'm doing the edit. Looks like kink to it there. These are the stereo, I think. Removing a stereo. Slot one in both sides. Pull it out. Clicks in place. I always thought they were pins, actually, or a U shape. Smaller fork at the end of that one. Still kinked. Flat wedge at the other. Similar. More like a spatula shape one there. Spatula. Comes to a point. And that one, rough edge there, like teeth there. Like a chisel end that end. Point on that one. Real tiny point. Digging something out. And then finally, that one. So a good selection. One of those things that you don't know you need it until you need it. £8, $7.99. Oh, and by the way, that was $3.99. If you're making something fit with wood and you don't want to damage it, maybe these will come in handy for that. Next, more brushes. Upholstery brushes this time. 4 in a pack. Again, hex fitting, 6.3 millimeters or 1/4 inch. Max speed, 1200 RPM. Fast. For the thorough cleaning of car seats, can be used with all standard battery tools. 2 different sizes. 4.8 centimeters. That one. 10 centimeters, that one, or them 2. Right. And of course, just not for car seats, but again, anything. Woohoo! Maybe brushing something down that's on the surface or in a corner. What else have I got that's dusty? The battered jigsaw. I do prefer this. But for cleaning stuff in the garden, this time of year, I've got a lot of green over garden furniture and plant pots, ornaments, gnomes. And then we've got the big surface area ones here. Or just using them for, of course, just using them as well for car seats or caravan seats. Well, that's quite therapeutic, actually. So again, £3.99, £4 for those 4. Next, car body filler, or you can use it for wood and concrete. Fine polyester filler, 242 grams, hardener 8 grams. Add 2.5% hardening compound, or a little bit more if you want it to go off quicker. It says on here, for filling small scratches and bumps on metal, wood and concrete. Produces a very smooth surface. Good old days, if you're like me, we used to have a car and we tried to keep it on the road as long as possible. My car had gallons of this stuff in there. Every weekend, taking a bit of rust out, putting a bit of filler in there. And then you buy a battered old car and then you find out you take some filler off and someone's put newspaper behind it or cardboard. I don't think many of us use these days, but for wood, perfect. Quick drying filler. Let's try a bit. Let's find something to fill. No one say my gob. I know, the good old testing piece that we've tried all sorts out with this. Look at this monstrosity, all the demos that I've been doing with it. Right, let's fill a few of these holes. What can we get the lid off with? I wonder. Here we are. I love the smell of this stuff. Takes me right back. Right then. Bit of old plastic. Oh, it's actually a divider. I've got loads of these. Not going mad. Don't want to waste it. I'll do. Blob of that on there. 2.5% or a bit of guesstimate. You'll do. A bit more in, so I want it to go off quicker. There we are. There is a formula. I can't remember what the formula was to this now. Is it a P and a apple, was it? I don't know. So it'll go pink. Oh, yeah, it really takes me back. The amount of stuff that I used to make with this. I was never any good at sanding it down though. Never quite got it right. But I was a kid and it was better than having holes and rust. It also says concrete, or I suppose any sort of statue that you've got in the garden that's got a chip in it. And of course, metal. For the jobs where you can't just bang it out or bend it out. And these days you've got dent removers, haven't you? Get it right back to factory. Right, that'll do. Right, so let's just fill that hole there, look. Like a countersunk hole. Fill that hole there with a screw in it. Might as well fill that bigger hole as well. You can sand it back and then just give it another going over. You're going to get it perfect. That'll do. Let's see when that goes off and then we know that's ready. It's a good idea, so you don't lose the hardener. Put a cap over the top. Lovely. Right, giving it about 10 minutes. Yeah, that'll do. I'll use this old sanding disc, 400 grit. Probably the worst area because I've got some nails in there as well. But never mind. Probably could do it a little bit longer. I can't be bothered to wait. Smooth, smooth, smooth. As you can see, it's dropped down a little bit and there as well because it's quite deep, but I could just put a little bit more in there and then sand it down again. But you get the idea, and you probably used it a million times as well. And that was £2.99. Parkside Fine Polyester Filler. So very quick video, but I thought I'd bring them out before the next tool drop comes out at Lidl. A few things if you saw in my last video that I've got my eye on. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, it helps the channel. If you're new here, subscribe. Loads more videos on my channel, loads more to come. And I'll put a link on the screen now to my playlist of all my other tool reviews. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, take care, and remember, keep calm and head to the shed. Cheers!
See you next time on Weekend Shedhead.